welcome back to the video on the channel. Today's vlog, or living vlog, simply the culture. Peace up to everybody. Um, Today I'm actually at the Carl Temple, so I'll be giving you all a little tour there, show you what it's like. So there's nice the beach view in the back of me there. So I'll give you a little tour on the airport. Stay tuned. There you go. So while I walk there, I'm still into the entrance fee, and I will be, I guess, giving you all a nice little insight. So there's been sundown, blah blah blah. So it's called International Airport. I was too young to actually remember what was taking place here, even if I go to airports and I know what well it explains the land here, but I wasn't there when it was in function. So the time of being here, the airport was actually already in the, I would say, not progressing from the time I know myself. So the airport is actually located in a very nice place. I think we went up here the last time, I'm not sure if it's up there again. But it's located in a very nice place. It was pearls, as I said. On my other channel, I may have said or mentioned pearls, but not much of it. Persons were actually asking from the Grenada Vloggers channel. Sorry, Grenada Lifestyle channel. If the airport is free to come to, or if you got to pay and all that. So it's free. It's a free airport, very wide. There is no big set of work to be done here. However, I cannot tell what was the terminal section of this building, like when it comes to the airport, because there's a little piece of stuff up there. So I doesn't know how the terminal used to function, as I said, because I just know the airport just like that. I have never seen it function, or I've never even seen a picture how it used to look, or a video of what the airport used to look like in function. But all for now, this is the old Pearls Airport. It is actually, as you can see, it's used for right now. If you're doing things like car racing, they may have carnival here, well, the job section, that stuff. You wouldn't find any. I guess there are some old planes there. Oh, I wish I could have actually walked up and show you up. The old planes and all of that. I guess much persons would love to see that. There is two old planes there. Besides this, the place that I think was a terminal has turned into um, SSU camp right now. So there are persons doing training for SSU Vibes right at that airport right there now. So it's a pretty long airport. And I think the international one or bishop that we have is a little longer than this one. But for an airport, it's in a very nice place, as you can see around the areas here. It shows you that it's quite in a very cool place. However, persons has built houses. It's used also for raising cows. So if you're visiting Grenada and you have come to Pearls Airport, then you will see a lot of cows tie on the siding, both sidings. In the lower area, also in the higher area, not much. In the lower area, you will find a good bit. Also, I said, this airport has been used for drag racing. If they want to launch a massive carnival job, and it's actually too small for the town, they will bring here anything that big hosting events that there will be too many people, they will actually bring it. So that is what it looks like. And as I said, I will try to do some short captions with the two planes that I've seen up there. It's quite a walk. It's quite a lot, you know. So I will try my best to get a short clip um, from the planes, and I will see how I can, or even as a picture yourself, and I'm gonna add it into this video while I do this stuff. Also, in between, this airport is used for doing driving schools. So most Grenadians must have gone through um, their driving stuff to get a license. They have a stick formation, and they are using the airport right now to do practice sessions for persons who want to try to get the license when it comes to going through the sticks. So if you also come here, you're gonna see some little short PVC pipes up in that square position with two at the front and two at the back, based on the side that you're coming from. And then if you're there early enough, you're gonna see that people are actually um, doing small cars going into the sticks and all of that. And right there as we speak, you will actually see the animals right there. So the lower end of the airport where I am right now, it is not fully occupied. What person is doing the lower end? If you have taken a look right as I shake my head a little bit, you're gonna see a vehicle there. Most persons will come here in the night, chill out, you know, they might just come here, take some breeze. Um, it's a very cool spot. There's a little beach, as you can see from the open waters there, right behind me. And that shows, you know, that persons can actually come there and take a nice little dip. However, it were not the beach form like before, when I knew it, it was more like stones and all that. But I don't know what transpiration that took place, and I'm seeing it looking way better now for a beach farm, and persons can come there and actually like hang out. And if you don't want to bathe, you can just come there and you can just sit, take some breeze, have the vehicle there, open your glass, and all of that. I have not noticed, or maybe I have not known, if there is any person that had been hijacked or robbed at the bottom of this airport, since that a lot of people come there to do their hangouts. So I am not sure, however, if there is persons that actually had encountered anything like that. But what I know is a lot of persons actually come there to do chilling out. They will chill out. They will spend the afternoon. Maybe they might bring some families, and also they host the Easter right here at abandoned airport, which is really a pretty big deal because like a lot of persons that's actually into kite flying in Grenada, and this is one of the places that they will be using for hosting the St. Andrews kite competition, which I remember entering, not taking part in, but coming here and having the same set of fun that everybody else has. So the airport is actually out of function. Later on, a little later back, I had gotten some news that they will be using here for training base because there are persons in Grenada who actually want to be pilots, and they will be using here for training base. That's what I heard, I knew of before, but nothing has been taking place. So it is just there right now, sitting, used for hosting events, and I guess much that is what it is for. But like I, as a Grenadian, the hustle off that I see from this airport is basically I believe like if this airport can actually be back in use, that would be really nice because I would say we only has one airport and this is actually located in the south, and that is like where I live to the airport is actually like an hour and 15 minutes you can say drive to get to the airport. Don't speak about the persons that actually live in the north because they are actually coming down from Sotels. Um, that's the farthest point from the airport north to south. So Sotels is going to be actually up to the north side, and that is going to be taken at least 2 hour drive to get there. So if this airport is in function, however, there will be advantages and disadvantages with two airports running in a small place like Grenada. Yes, but I think it will meet persons' needs for the persons living higher up to the area. And the persons living lower down, it is even easier for them. So from my side, I can say it is still easy to get to the airport by where I live from St. Andrews, the part in St. Andrews where I live. It is not 100% easy if you don't have your own transportation. But if you have to use public transportation, it will be a little difficult. And even if persons have to use public transportation in Grenada to go to the airport, it's just a number. So it's even easier and simpler to pay someone at least a few $100s based on where your location is, and they take you to the airport in a short trip like that, and they go about the business afterwards. So that is what is been going on here. I can say um, I wish that they would have a plan for it because there is not much work to get back from here. There is still road. The airport it's built really strong. I can say like based on from the time I moved to the first airport and from now. And what they do here also to see how the place is actually still situated. The grounds is still it's still in function. You can see road here still. Um, However, you just need a little more roll over on a fresh you can see some fresh little matter for to use for the road, and you're gonna have an airport here again. But however, as I said, I doesn't know what future plans are going to be taking place from here. The Pearls Airport, I'm not sure if they just have it as a tourist attraction site. A lot of persons comes to the airport to see the abandoned airport in Grenada, which is the Pearls Airport. Maybe some persons who actually are elder right now or overseas and may see that plot and may actually heard me speaking about the Pearls Airport in Grenada. Maybe they have been landing here in the earlies, way early before the airport has been terminated. If there are persons still alive that can talk about um, being landed here on that airport, which is practically great, I guess, because it's really in good condition. It just need a new terminal building and just the road to get reached over, and maybe a few fencing on both sides. And there will have to be some removal of houses because there's some houses that have been start residing closer to the airport right now because the airport are actually out of function for a very long time. So maybe they didn't have any use for it, so persons actually like started getting lands and building houses there and doing their stuff, and it's not much, but it's a few houses well enough that will have to be removed. It here has to be back into functioning. And I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. If it's maybe not for airport use, maybe it can be for maybe training use, military training. You know, I don't know. Maybe that can be a very good perspective for that because military based training, they already have a little training center there from the SG camp, and if they're having military based training there, then maybe they will want to invest in maybe teaching persons how to fly, all those sorts of stuff. I guess maybe all the youths in Grenada will see some interest there and they want to actually get their hands on something like this. I think that's going to be a really good catch. I know it comes to cost, but it's going to be a really good catch if the government are looking to break down on how should I say break down on violence or young persons unemployment and getting them future. That will be a very good incentive, I believe, because when persons hear about flying planes, being pilots, or military wise, even not military wise, but pilot wise, or like a training school center, something can be used with that airport. That is just what I'm saying. And I hope that maybe that video actually hit Grenada, hit the higher person in authority who's actually running this place right now, and maybe they use that. So this is the airport here. That is what it looks like. That is what I know about it for sure. And there is no lie about that. And also, I'll be seeing you all in my next video. So persons, feel free to comment, like, share, and also subscribe. And I'll be coming back with more videos on where I'm going to be I'll share my experience in all ways possible. So peace out again. See you in my next video.